All right, what's going on, everybody? Robbie here, and welcome to week number 2. Oh my gosh, it's week number 2 already, and we are here with you guys. We're gonna get started in just a few moments here. I want to make sure that people have time to pop in because some people like to be fashionably late to things like this. I was never fashionably late, by the way. I was always like super early to everything. But anyways, guys, hope you're doing great and hope everything's going well with you guys, and you guys are loving Project Platinum so far. And can you believe we are already in week number 2? Unbelievable. I mean, time flies when you're having fun, or as Kermit the Frog says, time is fun when you're having flies, right? So excited to be with you guys today. Hope you guys have been enjoying Project Platinum so far. Hope you guys are getting a lot of value out of it so far, especially that week 1 masterclass. Boy, we really went over some cool stuff, including mindset and getting you guys on the right track. And let me know in the chat, guys, if you are excited about today's masterclass. Let me know. I want to make sure you guys are excited as I am because we have a lot to cover today. Today is when we really kind of get into the meat and potatoes, on the Facebook side of things, on the YouTube side of things. And so I'm really excited to be here with you guys today. And let me know how you liked week 1 of the masterclass as well. I know that there was a lot of positive feedback. People were really excited in the Facebook group, and I'm seeing my teams are getting emails just saying how much they love Project Platinum so far. So that makes me really happy. All right, cool. So guys, a couple things here in terms of housekeeping. As I mentioned, right, all the stuff is going to be in the replay area for you guys, so you'll have access to that. Also, it's important to note, guys, that you show up for each and every one of these weeks, right? So important to show up for these weeks, because if you don't, you're going to miss out on some stuff, and I don't want you to miss out on anything, especially the little details, because details are going to matter with everything here. Now, the final thing here that I want to share with you guys in terms of housekeeping is to make sure that you guys watch both parts of the masterclass, right? Because as you know, you guys have access to the Facebook side of things, and you also have access to the YouTube side of things. So the first half of every masterclass that we do for weeks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 are going to be covering Facebook, right? The second half is going to be YouTube, right? There'll be a brief kind of intermission in between, but you'll be able to learn from both. And I would really encourage you guys, if you're going to go one route with Facebook or YouTube, whatever one you go all in on it, right? Because that's what it's all about. And there's no reason why, with what we have here for you in Project Platinum, that you can't be on your way to absolutely crushing it and having success and being on your way to ClickBank Platinum this year. I have no doubt. Does that make sense, guys? Let me know in the chat if you guys are on board with that. Everything makes sense and you're excited to rock and roll here today. Awesome. I see the yeses coming through. I love it. Great. Now we're going to go ahead and dive into week number 2 today, which is going to be the Facebook section of the training of the masterclass. And I want to go ahead and bring on my special guest as well, Coach Stephanie. Coach Stephanie, you there?
I'm here. I'm so excited to be here, and welcome to week 2, everybody. I hope you guys are thoroughly enjoying this and really pumped. This week is going to be a lot of really great information. Great to have everybody back.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm super excited as well. And I know everyone's really excited. I mean, there's been a lot of great activity and kind of a buzz in the Facebook group, which has been awesome to see. And I love that, guys, and keep that going, right? Like, we're only, week two into this. So I know it's early on, but just, keep that momentum going, because momentum in this right here at Project Platinum is going to be your best friend, right? The more momentum you have, the better success you can have, right? The hardest part is just getting started with anything, right? But once you have that kind of that forward motion, you want to keep that forward motion going so you can have a lot of success, all right? So guys, we're going to go ahead and jump into it today. In week number 2 for Facebook, we're going to be going over overall business setup when it comes to everything, when it comes to like your accounts, when it comes to Facebook, all that good stuff. We'll be going over that today. But last week, if you guys remember, what did we cover last week? Well, we covered a couple of things. Number 1, we talked about mindset, how important it is, having that big picture mindset, and how we're going all in on our success and taking extreme ownership of our success and all that good stuff, right? That's so important to do. And guys, let me know in the chat if you guys started to implement some of the things we taught you when it comes to your mindset, because trust me, these are not, things that are like pre-programmed into your mind. Okay. These are things that you have to, actually go and do and learn and create habits with, right? I know at first it can feel a little bit weird to have that type of mindset, but you have to have that mindset if you want to be successful as well. We covered 7 habits for success. And then we also went over the Project Platinum software, right? All the different tools, which we call the toolkit in there, when it came to the Facebook stuff, when it came to the AI, when it came to all the different things in there that you have access to. We also showed you around in terms of how to find the members area where the training is, and then also the software. Because remember, there's two different logins for that. We showed you how to get the access to the app as well. We showed you how to set up your dashboard in the software. So we did a lot of stuff on week number 1. Now, if you still have, I see some people in the chat saying they haven't had access to the members area. Yeah. So once again, if you can't find that email, check your spam, 1000% check your spam, because more than likely it's in there. If it's not, just send an email to support@robbieblanchard.com so my team can help you out with it. So, and then we also gave you guys some homework, right, on week number 1, right? So that homework was watch all the videos in the members area and the guide section of the Commission Hero and Project Platinum Facebook group, right? Because remember, you guys have access to Commission Hero and Project Platinum. So it's important to go through those training videos and watch those, okay? Also to watch the inspirational videos that we have in the Facebook section as well. Being able to connect your ClickBank account to the Platinum dashboard. You guys are supposed to do that. And also get into the toolkit and get to know all the tools, or at least become familiar with them. Let me know in the chat, guys. Did you guys get your homework done? Give me a yes if you did. Give me a no if you didn't. And be honest, right? Be honest. I want to make sure you guys are being honest. See a lot of people saying yes. Awesome. Love that, which is great, guys. I mean, really, in a whole week, you can get a lot done if you put your mind to it. I see some people here saying got almost done, which is fine. Yeah, just finish it up today. And I see some people saying that they have not done anything yet. Well, what are you waiting for, right? You got to get things going here. We don't want you to be, playing catch up here. We want you to be on the road to platinum by doing what we do here inside of Project Platinum, right? Awesome. So week number 2, we're going over our Facebook Business Manager. We're going over ad accounts. We're going over fan page setup, and we're going to talk about the warming process, right? Because there is a process when it comes to warming up your accounts, which is super duper important. Because as I mentioned last week, we talked about slow is fast. And if you don't go slow on this part, well, you may run into a couple setbacks, right? Nothing you can't overcome, but why would you want to do that when you can just take it slow and do it right? Okay, so Coach Stephanie, you want to jump in and let's get rocking and rolling here?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm so excited. So you guys, this week, we are going to really cover the foundation of the business. Okay. And so just a quick overview of kind of what that looks like to go live and to run ads, right, in Facebook. We really have about 5 simple steps. Okay. And so we, of course, are starting with the Facebook profile and then building out our business structure, which is going to be today, week 2. And then we're going to go in the latter weeks, we're going to also go into warming the ad accounts and building out your fan pages and creating your ads. And then of course, scaling and going over the data analytics of those. Okay. And so as you can see here at the beginning, it's really the foundation of Facebook, right? And so when we talk about the foundation of Facebook, we want to think about creating, just like when you build a house, right? You really need to have the foundation built on a home before you can put, the walls up, before you can put the roof on, right? And so that is exactly what we want to think about when we're building out our foundation in Facebook, right? So we want to build out enough assets in our business to be able to really scale the business. Okay. And so this is just again, remember in the training and in the modules, you're going to find some training videos that really go over how we build out, the profile and how we build out business managers. Okay. And what that looks like and the different methods for that. Okay. But this is a good overview of how you want to set up your teams or your business managers and how important it is to have those advertisers connected to a admin or what we call gatekeeper. Okay. And so just remember, a gatekeeper is another name for a Facebook profile that sits in your business managers that does not run ads, but that really just keeps it a backup for you. Okay. So that it is a kind of a safety net, as I would say, in case, your profile or the advertiser profile gets restricted or has any issues, in terms of rejections. Okay. And so again, most of the time you'll get, those back, but just in case, we want to be proactive and we want to have a backup in place. That's where that profile 3 comes into place and will sit in these business managers. Okay. And so each profile, we have 2 advertisers in a team. They are connected by your 3rd profile, which is your gatekeeper. And then of course, under each advertiser profile, we have business managers that we create, which I'm going to show you here in a minute. And we're really going to jump into the foundation and building that out. Okay. So we're going to build out a business manager today. And then of course, within each business manager, we're also going to have a fan page, and we're going to build a fan page out today. And then we're going to have ad accounts under that business manager, and that's where we're going to run and create those ads. Okay. So we've got to warm up the process as well. We've got to warm up our accounts. And by doing that, or in doing that, we have to create our page and warm up doing boosted posts and likes campaigns like you learned in the training on our pages. Okay. And so that's what we're going to dive in here. And just remember that the advertiser profile in Facebook is just a profile that you log into and you run ads. Okay. So if you do, we're talking about running ads, that is, fan pages, that's doing likes campaigns to a page, engagement campaigns, boosted posts, all of those are campaigns running ads. When you're paying for advertising in Facebook, it's running campaigns. So an advertiser profile, that's all that is you log in and you run your ads from there. The gatekeeper profile is your secondary admin or gatekeeper, same exact profile. And that is somebody that just sits in your business managers to be on it. Okay. And that we don't build out ads on those profiles. They just sit in there so that we have access in case we have, we need to replace an advertiser profile. Okay. This really also helps with the level of predictability in terms of, we know that our gatekeeper profiles or our admin profiles are much more safe in Facebook in terms of the longevity of that profile, sticking. Okay. And so just remember that is, it is pretty simple. Once you get this foundation down, it is rinse and repeat. But one of the most important things in Facebook, and one of the most important things when we're running ads for Facebook, is we want to really build out that foundation. Okay. So being proactive, building out profiles, building out your business managers, your ad accounts, and your fan pages is going to be extremely important in the success of your business. Okay. So perfect. And with that being said, I'm going to dive into the demo, if that's okay, Robbie, and really build out a business manager and use these awesome platinum tools that we have in the toolkit, and kind of show the group here how it's done.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm excited. I know everybody else is excited. Guys, are you excited in the chat to learn how to do this right now? Let me know in the chat right now. And I'm assuming everyone's going to say yes, right? Cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's dive into it.
Cool. I'm going to stop sharing just for a second here so I can jump into my Facebook platform.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I see everybody saying yes. They're excited. They want to learn. Great. Awesome. Yeah. And so, guys, we're going to go over this entire process. And once again, I'm going to mention while Coach Stephanie pulls up all this stuff here, is it's so important to just take your time with this, right? I know that, it's a lot of information all at once, especially when you're first brand new to this. It can feel overwhelming, but don't let that bother you, right? That shouldn't stop you, because if you feel overwhelmed, that's completely normal. It's completely natural. You should feel overwhelmed with anything brand new that you do in life. And the key is you just take your time. You just take it little by little. And the great thing is, guys, is here in the masterclass, obviously you're going to get a lot of information. You can always go back and watch the replays of the masterclass until you understand it. And like I said before, guys, what we do here is very repetitive. So the more that you do it, the more that you understand it, the easier it'll be, right?
Business manager Facebook profile here. So let me know if you can see this.
Let's see. All right. I see a Facebook profile. So this is good
Perfect.
news.
All
Awesome.
right. This is good. Okay. All right. So you guys, this is, I'm logged into a Facebook profile. Okay. And so you would obviously be logged into your Facebook, or you need to be creating profiles. And remember, all of the training on creating profiles in Facebook is in the module section for you. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go out to business.facebook.com /create, and we're going to build out your business managers. Okay. So we would go to business.facebook.com create. Now, when you get to this screen, you're going to see a create account. Okay. Now, if you've already created your one business manager, then you know that this is not going to show, this is still going to show create an account, and it may allow you to create one more right away, or you may have to wait. Remember that slow is fast in Facebook. And so oftentimes you'll get 2 or more business managers, right off the bat with a Facebook profile, especially if you have an aged profile. However, sometimes Facebook will only allow one at a time, and you may have to, wait a week or so to create your additional business managers. So for this one here, I am going to just call this Steph's lifestyle business. Okay, and then I am going to put in my email here, and that. Okay, and this is going to send me a confirmation, and I'm going to need to confirm that email. Okay, and so once I confirm that email, this business manager will be created, and it says here, Steph's lifestyle business has been created. Confirm your email. It is extremely important that you confirm that email address as soon as you get that. Okay. Because you won't be able to utilize the business manager until you confirm it. Okay, so I'm going to hit done here, and it's going to populate the business manager. Okay, and so I'm going to, of course, go to my email and confirm that. Okay, so now that I've confirmed the email, I am now in the business manager, right? So I'm in the business suite. Okay, now one of the things to remember when you create a business manager, there's also a new area of Meta, that's your Meta Business Suite. So to get to your business managers, you need to make sure you go down to the wheel or to settings. You can do that here at the bottom left. And when I click on that, it's going to take me out to these business managers. Okay. And so I'm going to go into business settings, and now you're going to see my business settings, which is the business manager. Okay. So just remember, business suite is different than your business manager, and business settings, which is also talked about in the module training. Okay. So now you can see I'm in business settings, and you can see here that new business manager I just created, which is called Steph's Lifestyle Business. Okay. Now just remember, these are business accounts. Those are business managers. Okay. So now that I have my business manager here, I would, of course, one of the most important things, right? Like we just talked about, of having our foundation built up correctly, is I would want to add a secondary admin. Okay. And so I'm going to do that with the first business manager I have, just because I already have this one created. So I would click on add here, and I would invite people to my business manager. That would be my gatekeeper or my admin. Now, remember, all you need to do here is put in the email address. Okay, and so I could just do Coach Stephanie. And then I could say next, and then it's going to ask me the business role. Okay. And so I always want to make sure I give them full control as a admin. Now, remember, as an administrator or a gatekeeper, they have access to your business. Okay. And so make sure, of course, it's an additional profile, gatekeeper, admin that you trust. Okay. And so now I'm going to hit next. And now if I had pages or ad accounts already created, then I would add those here. Of course, on a brand new business manager, you wouldn't. And so you could scroll down and you could say control everything here on Facebook. You're going to toggle over so that it turns blue. And then you are going to invite. Okay. And on this one, I do have a page. So I'm going to click on that page. And then I do have an ad account. So I'm going to click on that ad account. Now, again, you just need to make sure they have full control and say invite here. Okay, and it says invitation sent. That person, that admin or gatekeeper, would get an email confirming that you have then, of course, added them or invited them to your business, and they would need to accept that. Now, one of the most important things as well as your admin, that when they accept this, is it does need to come over. They do need to accept the invite within 24 hours. Okay, so if not, you have to resend the invite. So the invitation is only applicable for 24 hours, and make sure they check their spam, right, or their junk folder as well. And if they have Gmail, a lot of times it goes into the social tab, okay, for Facebook. Okay, great. So I've added the I've added the admin, and now I'm gonna add an ad account. Okay. So my ad accounts here are under, of course, now remember in your business manager, you've got your users. Under accounts, you've got your pages, your ad accounts, right? And then we will kind of scroll down and fill out some of this additional information. But the most important thing is the first thing you do, of course, is you want to add your ad account. Okay. Now, remember again, when you add an ad account, you create the first one, and then you have to spend $25 in that ad account by warming, and then you can create the second one. Okay. So let me see if I can create one actually in my first, or my business manager I just created for you. Okay, great. So as you see here, I don't have any ad accounts, right? Because we just created this business manager. I'm going to say create an ad account. And here I would put the ad account name. I usually will name it after the business manager just for organization reasons. So I may say Steph's Lifestyle or Steph Lifestyle Business, right? Or maybe I just do SLB, so I know, abbreviation, ad account 1. Now I recommend, and it's really important in this business and Facebook, that you're very organized, and so that you have some kind of nomenclature that you stick with. It will really help you as you build out additional business managers, ad accounts, fan pages, assets in this business, and when you're warming. Okay. Now remember, the time zone can be your time zone, or it can be the time zone of Facebook as well. You can also have the time zone that the profile is. So if maybe you're traveling or you want to use a proxy, you could also, of course, have the time zone to that. The one thing to remember is that whatever time zone and currency you choose at the creation of the ad account, you have to keep it that way. So make sure this is correct information, and then you're going to click next. And I would say my business here, and I would say create. And it's that simple, right? So business manager is created, ad account is created. And now we will go into creating our first fan page and using the tools, which is amazing. So that will take its time for a second here. Let's do this. Internet sometimes is just a little bit slow. Okay, there we go. We have our first ad account. Okay. And so I'm going to dive in now to the fan pages, creating the fan page and using the tools for that. Now, remember, in the tools, if you are creating profiles, you can also use the platinum tools for your profile picture, for your, for information on the profile as well. But we are definitely going to use it now. We're going to use those tools now for our pages. Okay. And so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over to the tools. And I'm in my platinum tools now. Okay. And so I'm in the Facebook area here of the platinum tools. So remember that you have all of these amazing tools in your, in Platinum Project Builder and in the toolkit. And one of the really cool things is the name generator. Okay. And so you don't even have to really, think about what you want to name your fan page. You can just generate the name right here. So I can go into select your niche, right? It says generate a name. Now, of course, I'm going to just do health or weight loss. It's kind of, the road I stick in. But if you wanted to do a DIY niche or a manifestation, etc., auto insurance or mortgage, you could also pick those niches here. What I would recommend is that your fan page is always based on a niche, right? So the name is on a niche, not on a product name, okay? So for instance, if I wanted to promote weight loss products, I wouldn't have my fan page named after the product, but more like, again, Steph's Lifestyle, right? Something like that, or Steph's Health and Wellness, or, Steph's Spiced Apple, right? Or anything like that, or even a name, okay? A first and last name would be fine as well. So I'm going to say weight loss for this one. And then again, this is a name. That names work great in Facebook as well for fan pages, because it looks like a blog. It looks like somebody's, just healthy lifestyle website as well. Okay. And so I'm going to I'm actually going to pick this name. That's perfect. But if I wanted to pick a different one, I could just say, generate new, and you will see here, it would generate. I'm going to copy this, but I could just generate new, and look at, There's another one, right? So again, if you don't you don't want to use somebody's first and last name or a name that it populates in here, it generates for you. Hey, you could use a Healthy Mondays, or you can go through this. Now, remember, you could also choose your own name. Okay, you could choose a name that you decide for your fan page, but this is a great tool because it's already here for you. So now that I've copied the first name, I'm going to go back to my business settings here. Okay, and I am in the, again, remember, business settings. I'm going to go now to my pages. And now we're going to create our first page, right? So I'm going to click on add, and we're not going to add a page here. This is where we create a new page. Okay, and so we're going to create a new page. And for this, I'm just going to do cause or community. And I'm going to put in that page name. There we go. This is going to be Sherry Lebig. We're going to create the page. And it's that simple. Okay, so now that our page is created, okay, we've got the page in here. Now we have to view the page. And we are going to create a cover photo. We're going to create a profile picture, and we're going to put some posts on this page, right? So let me just back up for just a second. So now you saw the pages in here under your ad accounts. You've got your page. Sherry, it says here, your pages, Sherry Lebig is the page name, okay? Now, one of the things to remember that is if you have other admins or you add other people to your business, then you can add those people here as well, okay? If you want them connected, or let's just say maybe you have a virtual assistant or somebody who works in your business or an employee, you may want to add them just as, you know, an editor or a employee role where they just post your page or help you with your, you know, with your page, okay? So again, I'm going to go to view page, and now I'm going to go back into the toolkit, and we are going to put in our cover photo. We're going to create a cover photo. We're going to create our profile picture here, and a lot of really cool things. So let's go back to our toolkit here. So now remember, we just did the name generator. Okay. And so now I'm going to go to the profile pic generator. This is the most amazing tool. Okay. So you could pick a fake person here, a female fake person, or of course a male fake person if you'd like. Or you can even do a stock photo. Okay. So for this one today, I'm going to just hit female, and I'm going to try to see what I can find here for a fake female picture. And I like to, now again, depending on the niche, right? You want to think about your niche and your audience. For health or wellness, or, you know, weight loss, I usually like to think of, or I like to try to find, you know, a middle-aged like this. Perfect. Look at that. A middle-aged woman, nice looking, that is smiling, right? Sometimes you may have to go through this generate here a couple times to find one that you really like, but download these, right? The ones that you find, download them and use them, or download them and save them for your additional pages. Okay. So I'm going to download this image, really simple. I hope you guys are loving these tools, by the way. Can I see some fire emojis in the chat? Because this is amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone's just like loving it. So this is great. One question before you keep going here, Steph.
Sure.
Someone was asking, as far as like with your ad account names, does it matter what you name your ad account, or does that be something specific, or what do you think about that?
I don't necessarily, well, here's what I think. I think that the ad account should be either named after the fan page or after your business manager.
Yeah.
I just think it's going to help you keep much more structured, and you'll see when we start to warm, I'm going to point out why that's really important, because you're going to need to pick the correct ad account.
Yep, exactly. Yep. Yeah, that makes sense. No, I agree. Yeah. So there's the answer to that question, guys. But yeah, awesome. Let's keep going.
Okay, great. So now we're going to go back to our page, and we're going to put in this profile picture. Okay, so we're here. I'm going to click on now. Okay, actually, this is very important. So this is one of the rollout that Meta did this year, where when you are in your personal profile, you actually have to switch over to your page profile to edit it. Okay, so it is something a little bit different that's new. So again, over on the left, you're going to see the business suite, and you're going to see this notification switch into Sherry Lebig's page to take more action. I need to switch to now start utilizing that profile. Remember, when we talk about the business setup and profiles, in Facebook of building out some advertiser profiles, gatekeepers, admins. Those are people profiles, okay? So don't get that confused. Just make sure that you remember profiles in Facebook to us when we're talking about it in foundation setup is always people. Page profiles is just your business page. So I'm going to switch over to that now, and you're going to see up here to the right, I'm going to say see all profiles. And there we have my, I also have another page in here, Beth's Lifestyle Tips and Sherry LeBeg, right? So now I'm going to switch over to my page profile so that I can start editing. Okay, and now it gives me all of the options, right, to start editing this page. Okay, and so that's really important. So again, I'm going to upload this cover photo, or sorry, not cover photo, the profile picture photo. Now, just so you know, in the Platinum tools, there's also a logo generator. If you decided you wanted to create a logo instead and use that as your profile picture, you could, of course, do that. Okay. Today, I'm going to use this beautiful woman here. And so I am going to go over back to my page. I'm going to click on this little camera and I'm going to upload the photo. And there we go, right there. And I'm going to say open. And it's going to upload this picture. It looks very lovely. And now this looks like Sherry LeBeg, right? So it looks like it's a, you know, a woman's blog or a woman's business page. And it's really, really in line with the audience or avatar of who I'm going to be targeting for for the products I'm promoting, right? Which would be weight loss or health and wellness. Okay. So the next step, I'm going to add a cover photo. This is also an amazing tool in the Platinum program. So you're going to see here when I'm back to my Facebook tools, right? I am going to go to image search or image creator. So for today, I'm going to actually do image search, and I am going to do a search for, let's do fruit. Okay, so I'm going to pick a image today that's kind of a longer image. Now, again, you can go out to Google and get an image. You can do here. You can upload an image in here and also in the image creator and edit that as if you have a cover photo you want. But today I'm going to use this strawberry picture. So I'm going to actually download this picture now. Okay, and again, I could edit it as well. So if I click edit, now it brings me into the image creator, which is really, really cool. Now remember, you can also upload photos into the image, right? An image that you already have if you wanted to edit. But I love that you can, again, all of the tools are in here. You don't have to go out to use additional software. Okay, that's what makes this so amazing. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to use this for my cover photo, but I'm going to add the name of my page so that it just looks kind of branded, right? So I'm going to click text here and I'm going to bring this text over here. I'm going to double click on it so that it becomes white so that I can really see it and it pops out here. And I'm going to go here and I'm going to say white. And now I'm going to put the name of my page as well. So that creates a brand. So I got Sherry LeBeg. I think it's something like that. Let me make sure. L-I-E big. Okay.
Yeah, LeBeg or lie big.
Lie big. L-E-I.
Sherry lies, she lies big.
Yes, she lies big. Okay, perfect. Look at that. And that is how simple it is. I'm going to actually just make this a little bit bigger. There we go. And now, if I wanted to create a logo, I could do that and put it in here as well. Okay. But for today's purposes, this is perfect. Okay. I'm going to hit apply. And now this is going to be done. And I'm going to download this image. Okay. So I'm going to download this image. I'm going to save it again so I can upload it to my page. But again, if I wanted to create a logo for either the fan page or for the cover photo, I could do that here. So maybe I wanted to do, SL or something like that. And I might want to, put an apple in here. Okay, I could do that. Or, again, any kind of icon that might be something that resonates with health and wellness, right? So this, let's just say I wanted to do this this little apple. Perfect. There we go. And I could download that. And I could also add that in or add that to the image creator here. Okay. Which is such a amazing tool. So you can upload images. You can also, you will have templates. We'll use one of these for our post today in our page, but there is just so much you can do in this toolkit, which is amazing. All right. So I'm going to go back to the page now that I have downloaded that. And now I'm going to add over here to the right, I'm going to add that cover photo. Okay. Look at how simple this is. I mean, I've done all of this in like 10 minutes. Okay. And again, it's rinse and repeat. It will get very simple for you as you do it more. I've literally created our business manager, created our ad account, created a fan page, created a cover photo, and created a profile picture all in like 10 minutes, I think, just because of the platinum tools. How amazing is that, right? So look at how nice that looks. What do you think, Robbie?
I mean, it looks like a professional did it, you know?
Yes, I would say so. All right, you guys. So this is awesome. We're going to keep going here. Oh, unless there's any questions, do you want me to answer any, or do you want me to keep going for a few more minutes?
Yeah, I think I see some questions here, but we can get to them towards the end of it. Yeah, this is great. Let's keep going.
Perfect. Okay. So you guys remember, when you create your page, you do need to add some additional information to the page. Okay. It's really good to add a bio here, right? So I might say, welcome to, SL page. We love to share healthy recipes and tips for a vibrant life. There we go. Okay. So again, remember, you can say anything in that area. That just gives your page, a little introduction, kind of social proof. And you can edit your details as well, hobbies and featured. You can pretty much fill anything out you want on your page, but there are a few things that you want to make sure you have, which is the bio, especially. You could also do a welcome post. Most of these here, okay, in terms of like link your WhatsApp account and think some of the additional tasks that it's going to have you do. I don't do. Again, this is subject to the way you run your business. And then of course, there's a lot of pop-ups that you're going to see as you're creating all of this in your page. Okay. And then you could add an action button and see more, and you're going to see all of this. So I usually will come in here and say, this doesn't apply. The action button, I could say send message. Okay. Link to my website. I'm definitely going to add a website. It's, and that'll be later on down when we create that domain. But you can, of course, fill all this information. For today's purposes, I'm not going to fill any of this information out. I would probably just say for all of the rest of these business hours, these don't apply. I would put a website in at some point, and then I would, for my location, say this doesn't apply. Okay. But again, there's not necessarily a right or wrong action step here. It's really how you run your business. But for your fan page itself, it can be pretty simple. Okay. So a lot of that doesn't need to be filled out. Now, the one thing you do want to do is remember, we want to make sure that we do have our privacy policy on our page, as well as our page moderation and our profanity filter. Okay, so that's really important. And that is in a different spot now as well. So when you are in the page, you are going to want to go to, let's go to the professional dashboard. We're going to go to more settings. It's in a couple different places. Now we're going to go to business suite. This is the easiest place to get to that area. And we're going to go to your all tools, and we're going to go over here to your page settings. And from here, we're going to go to new page experience. And then actually, we're going to go back to settings. Sorry, this is always, okay. So down here, we're going to go to your, I went to settings. Let me do this again. And then I went to privacy. And now you're going to scroll down and you're going to go to public posts. And then from public posts on the right-hand side, you're going to come down all the way down here and you're going to see your content moderation. Okay. This is the most important area that you fill out as well, just so that, you're hiding any negative feedback, or, people might say things on your page or on your ads. Okay. So you'll add to this as well. Now you can also create a CSV file for yourself and upload it as well here. Okay. And so that's something you would do. I'm not going to do that today for our purposes, but for the training, and the profanity filter here, you could just turn on. That's really important as well. And then save that. Okay. Now, again, you could put in, test. Again, these are words that you could just do. And of course you might do profanity words or anything, that people, negative words that people might say, right? And you could add to them there like that, or you could add a list in here. Okay. And so I'm going to save that for now. And those are the most important in terms of the page information when you do that. Now, there's going to be a lot of information as well that you can change in here. I'm not going to go through all of that. Depends on really, again, the way that you're running your business. If you have VAs or virtual assistants or employees, or maybe you don't have anybody working for you at all, but you want to, not let people tag or post on the page, things like that, you can make those changes as well. Okay. So now that we've done that, we're going to go back to the Facebook page here, and we're going to go back into the main area. So I'm going to come down here and just hit pages, and I'm going to go to your pages. I'm going to click on the page again. And actually, it's probably easiest if I go this way and go into my business suite, and then go to my home area. And I'm going to go to this page. And I guess I'll have to go back out to the business settings. There is a lot of different ways to get to all the different areas in the Meta suite now, just so you know. So you'll find what's easiest for you. Okay. Again, there's, with the rollouts that Meta has done, you can access pages, you can access settings, the dashboard in a lot of different areas. Okay. And so I'm back on my page now, again, where I can edit, right? So that's the most important thing, is you want to be able to edit your page. So as you see here on this page, we did, it does update, the photo, the profile, all of that. As you're updating, you're going to see those on your page. So if you don't want those on your page, you can hide those as well. Okay. Or you can save posts. You could do a welcome post and save that as well. Okay. So I could hide this from my page if I didn't want, that there. Okay. And so now I am going to put some posts on the page, right? Because we need to put 8 to 12 posts on our page before we start really that warming process, right? And the warming process consists of a likes campaign. So we get likes to the page, we grow our page audience, which is extremely important. And then when we boost or do engagement campaigns for the page, okay? And so I'm going to go back into the tools now. And here, again, this is where I can really start to go into all of these other tools and utilize these for my posts. Okay. So for instance, if I want to do a if I wanted to create my own image here, I could. But what's really, really cool is you don't have to do that. You can actually come in here and go to recipes or quotes or news, right? So let's just say I wanted to, pull up a recipe on apples, right? Look at all these recipes. I could put any of these on my page. So for instance, let's just go to this one because it looks really, really good. Cinnamon sugar fried apples. We're going to say get info. It's making me hungry. And I am going to say download image here. I'm going to download the recipe, or I could copy the recipe. Okay. So if I download the image and then I copy the recipe, now I can go to my page and upload that, or put it in my planner, or put it on my fan page as a post. So let's go back to do that now. Okay, so I want to show you two different areas because this is very important. Let's go to the page first. For on the page, you can put your post directly on the page. So if I wanted to do that, of course, I haven't, gone in and put all of my settings in my page. But for today, I'm going to put this post directly from the page. So I would say here, I would click on this image. I'm going to say add photos. And now, of course, I'm going to upload that from my computer. And I'm going to say open there. And now I've got that delicious looking fried apples. And I am going to paste that simple recipe. Look how fast that is right there. Okay. And now I'm going to, I could also boost right from here, but I wouldn't do that when, again, remember, we want to have 8 to 10 posts on the page before we start warming. Okay. So I'm just going to post to the page and you're going to see that. And then I'm going to show you one other important tool. Okay. So now down here, you can see that is directly on the page. I've done it directly from the business page. Now, if I go back into the toolkit, okay, I also can do this. Again, there's a lot of different content you can get, okay, and you can create your own images. That is something there as well, okay. And then I can also use the publishing tool, and I can use the publishing tool from Facebook as well, okay. And so today I'm going to actually go into the publishing tool, which in Facebook is over here. So from the page, I'm going to go to my business suite. And I'm going to go into the planner right over here. And I could plan out all my posts. So I can either do it on my page or in the planners. Okay. And so today, if I wanted to do that, you can see all these that are here already. But let's say I wanted to schedule this out. I could say create. And again, this is where that, ad account or when we start warming, where that will be really important. Okay. So I'm going to show here that I'm just going to add the photo again. Of course, it's this same photo, but actually just to make it unique here, we'll go back to the tools. We'll go to content. Let's do another recipe. And let's do orange. I'm on a fruit roll today. Okay, perfect. Look at that. We'll do this cookie one. I like this. I like this. This caprese salad. Perfect. Get info. Again, I'm going to download the image, copy the recipe. And then I'm going to also show you something really cool, which is in the image creator. Okay, I'm going to use a template. Look at this. So I'm going to go over here. These are so cool because you can literally click on the template and then you could change this, for everyone, right? Like maybe it's fun fact number 1, and then maybe I want to do tomorrow fun fact number 2, or my 3rd post or 4th post, right? So I can also apply this one, okay? And this could be, I'm going to download this because that can also be one of my posts. Okay. And of course I can resize, I can filter, there's all kinds of really cool things that you can do. Okay. In here for today's training, I'm just going to kind of show you how you can utilize these tools for your fan page and how it makes it so much quicker and more simple for you to create these posts. Okay. And so now I'm going to go back to the page and I am going to go back to the suite first where I was. And now I'm going to add this next photo. Okay, so I'm going to add the photo here. And this time I think I'm going to just choose the fun fact. I'm going to open that up. And that's it. Look at how beautiful that is. That's just looks literally professionally done. And I'm going to say publish now. Now, again, if I had already had 10 posts on my page, I might boost this. Okay. And in a minute, we'll kind of go through boosts and likes as well, but I could boost this as well. And it's going to then pull up another screen for me to boost. Okay. So I would, of course, if I wanted to boost that, otherwise I would publish this. And again, this would then go on my page. Now, I could also schedule that out, right? I could schedule it for tomorrow or next week or, the entire month. That is what's really cool about the planner as well in the business suite. Okay. Any questions that are coming in that you want me to answer now, or do you want me to keep going?
No, this is great. Yeah, guys, let me know in the chat. Has this been helpful so far? I know obviously we're covering a lot of ground today, and that's why we're kind of keeping answering questions to a minimum, because we really have a lot to cover, and I want to make sure you guys get everything going. But yeah, no, this is great. Let's keep going, and we'll do some questions at the end for sure.
Great. Okay. All right. Perfect, you guys. So now that we put some content on the page, right? We are going to let me go back to this page. Okay. So now you can see if I refresh the page, I have a few posts on the page. Look at how nice that looks, right? So now remember, you're going to want to have 8 to 10 posts before you start your likes campaign. Okay. And so now that we have posts on the page, let's just say this is a page that I have 10 posts on. I want to now start my engagement. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is start my likes campaign. I want to have, about 2,000 likes on my page. And so to do that, at least or more, and I want to be able to do that, I need to do an engagement campaign. So from here, I want to go back to my business settings. Okay. That's really important. Business settings. And then I'm going to create the likes campaign from the ad account itself. Okay. So I'm going to go to ad accounts here, and I'm going to say open an ads manager. Okay. And of course, when you open your first ad account, make sure that you always say no to, does your business focus on politics or issues of national importance? Of course, no. And then you're going to want to make sure you also put your payment method in. Okay. And to put your payment method in, you would scroll to the bottom, right? As you remember in the training, payment methods go here. You would add your payment method at the business manager level. Okay. But I'll do that later. I'm not going to obviously publish the post or the likes campaign I do today for training purposes. Okay. But I will say here, create on my campaign. And then it's going to ask for you to confirm a few details if you just created this and you have not put in your payment or you have not confirmed your page. Okay. So you want to make sure you do that. And of course, put in your payment method. Okay, perfect. So now I'm going to create that likes campaign. So from here, you guys, this is really important. Remember that we are doing engagement. Okay. So we're going to say engagement campaign, and then we're going to say continue. Or we're going to click on continue. And now we are going to create our likes campaign. Okay. So you're going to see a lot of pop-ups coming just because I haven't added that payment. Okay. So this can be engagement campaign, or this can just be, page likes. Perfect. No categories, auction, engagement. We'll keep all that the same. And now I'm going to go to next. Now, all of these settings you can leave as is. Of course, you can make adjustments based on, how you want to run. But we are going to, for our normal likes campaign, engagement campaign, we don't need to change any of that on the first page. Now, this is where you need to change the conversion. We don't want to have it messaging apps. We want to make sure that we are getting people, right, engagement on the page. Make sure you're the correct page. If you have multiple pages in your ad account or your business manager, you want to make sure you're picking the right page. And then down here, you will see page likes. Oh, let me scroll up a little bit. You'll see the page likes. Now that this is optimizing for page likes, and we have our daily budget here. Okay. So again, you can start at $5. You could start at $1. You want to make sure that I would say you want to start at probably at least $5, or, maybe even like $8. You can even go up to $10 or $15 a day just to get for the first week to get some, likes to your page, but you don't have to do that. Okay. You can easily do it $1 a day or $5 a day. Okay. So for today's purposes, I'll just do $1. And then we are going to schedule this out for either tomorrow at 3 a.m. or we could even start it today. Okay. And so now we're going to come into our custom audiences here, and we're going to create what we want, the target that we want for our likes campaign. Now, remember, when we create our targeting audience, okay, what's really important to remember is you really want a broad audience for your likes campaign so that all of those people that like your page also see your ads, right? So it's not just who you're targeting on your ads when you start promoting and doing sales conversions, okay? So I'm actually going to create a detailed targeting for my interest behaviors and demographics down here. I am not going to use lookalike audiences for the likes campaign. So again, for my likes campaign locations, I'm always going to say people living in this location, United States. And again, I would put in all the countries. For today, I'm just going to put United States and Canada, but you could do the top 5 countries. I recommend top 5 countries normally in a likes campaign. And then age here, we're going to do, again, this can be 18 to 65, 21 to 65. Today, I'm going to do 30. I usually keep it right around there because most of the buyers my audience is usually right around that age group or above. So I'm going to do 30 to 65, all genders. Again, you can do just women or just men, but I'm going to keep all genders, men and women on. And then I'm just going to do a variety of audiences. This is a really cool tool in here as well, because you can go in and browse all kinds of different demographics, interests, behavior. And remember, you don't just want maybe like if you're promoting health and wellness, you don't just want to, do health and wellness, right? I may want to do pizza delivery, right? Because you want to think about outside the box of not only the people that would be interested in maybe losing weight, or if you're doing, again, a DIY project or a DIY product, but also people that aren't interested in that, but that are going to see your ad and your ad's going to pique curiosity and they will want to click on it. So let's say pizza delivery. We could do health and wellness, of course, because that is just the area. We could do healthy recipes. And these are pretty common, right? So you want to definitely kind of think outside the box. I might do travel, right? And maybe I'll do desserts. And you can see here, okay, and again, I would add, anywhere from 10 to 15 or more for my likes campaign, right? I really want a broad audience. And you're going to see up here the estimated size right here as you start to add those, okay? Again, for today, I'm just going to add these ones in, but I want to show you like how easy it is. And you can really you can do suggestions here. It will pull up all that information. You could browse as well into interests or behaviors or demographics. Okay. And then of course, I want to make sure that I'm always targeting English speaking for at least this page or products. And I could save this audience. So I may save this audience and just do this as a page likes or even engagement. Okay. And I'll just abbreviate and then save. And now I'm going to go to next. And now I'm going to, actually going to create my ad. Okay. So when I create the ad, I am going to just use the cover photo today. You can create any kind of ad. You could go in and do, you could go into the Platinum tool and create a new image for your ad. But for today, just for training, I'm going to say add image. And I am going to just do the cover photo. And then healthy recipes, healthy lifestyle tips, and more. Super simple. Keep it simple. Okay. And then at that point, I would say publish. Okay. Now remember, I haven't put my payment method in, so and I'm not going to publish this today, but I would publish it and it would go into review. And then from there, okay, it would go active and then your likes campaign is done. So that's how simple that part is. Any questions on that, Robbie?
No, this is great. Yeah. So guys, really simple. Just, what we're talking about right now is obviously getting your page ready to go using the software inside of Project Platinum, make it happen, and get your like campaign going. And the reason why you want to get a like campaign going is, to obviously get likes to the page, which is part of the warming up process, right? So, no, this is great. Yeah, let's. You have more stuff to cover, Coach Stephanie? Are we getting towards the end here?
Yeah, we're getting towards the end here. I think the likes campaign was done. The other area I showed was just where content to the page, and they can boost right from the publishing tool or boost those posts. And that's pretty much it for the warming and creating the business manager and the fan page and using these amazing tools in here.
Yeah, awesome. Guys, has this been helpful? Let me know in the chat. Has this been helpful for you guys? I know that there's a bunch of questions coming in, and some people say, whoa, there's a lot of stuff to cover. Yeah, I understand. It's a lot of stuff at first. It may seem like a lot of things, but you'll see, guys, once you start doing more of this and it becomes very repetitive, and you'll be like, oh, this wasn't that big of a deal. So, but yeah, this is great. Awesome. So let's, I don't know if you'll go back to the slide stuff, and then we can kind of get into the other stuff here. Yeah. So I see everyone saying they love it. Great. Good stuff. Awesome. People are excited. And you should be excited, guys. And this is why, just so you know, like it's hard to get a, kind of a frame of reference if you're brand new to this. But one of the things that you may not realize, guys, is like most of the stuff or almost all the stuff that you see in the software and the tools used to be all manual work for us, right? So for us to actually have to go and find for example, a recipe, right? We had to literally go and go on Google and try to find stuff, and then try to find an image for it, right? Or if we had to create a cover page or whatever, we had to do all that stuff, right? And so the benefit of the tools is the fact that it automates all that for us, which is really, really cool. And
so cool.
Yeah, super cool. And it just makes things so much easier, right? And so much more simpler to get going. So
much more simple. I wish those were around when I first started.
Me too. Absolutely. I mean, it's a game changer.
These guys are spoiled. I'm not gonna. They're definitely spoiled.
Yep.
Awesome. Over delivering always.
That's right. You guys are spoiled. So awesome. So let's go ahead and answer some questions here. Now, no, obviously, guys, you probably have been getting responses to some of your questions in the chat. Just so you know, my team is behind the scenes answering questions as well. So the reason why is because, obviously on these master classes, we want to make sure to get as much information to you as possible, on the Facebook side of things, on the YouTube side of things. That's why my team is behind the scenes answering questions as well. But we're going to go ahead and pick a few questions here to answer before we keep going on and take a little intermission. And obviously don't go anywhere, guys, after this whole thing, because we still have the YouTube side of things with Coach Mariah. We're gonna be covering a lot of stuff with YouTube, but before we do that, we want to answer some questions on the Facebook side. So let me see here. Here's a good question. Someone's saying, how many business managers should I create right now?
So if you have a warm profile, if your profile has been aged, it's your normal profile, then I would create the first one and then maybe wait a day and then create the second one. You can, possibly create both of them at the same time. But if you have a brand new profile, I probably would create the first one and, wait a few more days and then go in and create the second one. Remember, slow is fast. So even just having a day or two between, creating a business manager or a page is always important.
Yep, absolutely. Yep, for sure. And I guess, similar question is how many fan pages should I create?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I would create one page right now, one page per BM. But again, you could have a backup page in your business manager. But we normally, just like the structure when we talked about in the modules and in the training, we really kind of keep one page per business manager, one page per niche. Mm-hmm. So you really only need one page right now.
Okay. Yeah. So, and guys, keep it simple. What I want you guys to do is I want you to get familiar with everything. I want you to, get a fan page set up, get a business manager set up, like do that first. And then that way, you understand it, you go through it, and then later on you can create more if you want to create more, but start with one just to understand everything and, just try it out first. That's the main thing I would say. Okay. Let's see here. I'm just trying to look at other questions. A good question here. How much should we spend on a like campaign in the account?
So in the account, I would say, again, remember you can start at you can start as low as $1. Okay.
Mhm.
You could start, $5 or $10 or $15 even if you wanted to. So, but the likes campaign, remember what we're trying to do for our warming process is just to get to our 125 threshold. We want to have about 2,000 likes on the page. So once you get to that 2,000 likes on the page, which actually comes pretty quick when you start a likes campaign, or you get to the 125 threshold, then, $1 is fine for a likes campaign a day.
Yep, absolutely. Yep. And yeah, so really it's not too bad, guys. And then let's see here. Someone was saying that they said they heard you say like boost a post. What does boost a post mean?
Yeah, so boost a post is just an engagement post, right? So when you boost your post, you are just going in. When we created the post, one of the posts I created, you saw that you could toggle on boost post. Now you can do it from there, you can do it from the page, but boosting a post is just boosting that post. So all you're doing is creating engagement to the post. So it's kind of like an ad, but you're having Facebook will send engagement traffic to that post, and then they'll like or they'll comment, and it creates positive engagement on the post, which also creates positive engagement in your ad account and for your fan page quality, which is really important. And so we want to start to, and you'll see, of course, remember in the training, you also heard me talk about boosting, anywhere from, 3 to 4 posts a day. Just to get that positive engagement and help with the warming process also of getting to that 125 threshold. So you really would like to have about 20 to 30 of those boosted posts or engagement posts going or completed at that 125 threshold, and then you'll be ready to start conversion ads.
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly. Let's see what else we got here for questions. Yeah. So now someone's asking like how many posts should they schedule out inside of the business suite?
I would schedule them all out. That's the coolest thing about it is that you can really be proactive. You can, eliminate that day to day of boosting or even posting and use them all. So at least I would do at least a week's. But I mean, if you want to go in and create all your content in the platinum tools, which is so cool, you can download all those and schedule them all out. Take an hour or two on a weekend or when you have some downtime and get them all out for the month and you're done.
Yeah, exactly.
That's simple. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I would definitely, I 100% agree with that too. Like don't schedule like one and then the next day schedule one. Like don't do that. That's a waste of time, guys. Like just, take a little bit of time, use the tools that we have inside of Project Platinum, get all your stuff done, schedule them all out for the month. It'll take you, I don't know, 20 something minutes, maybe less than that. And then you're good to go for the rest of the month. Right. So yeah, definitely do it that way for sure. Let's see here. What else we got for questions? Oh, someone's asking, they're trying to set up a business manager, but it's saying it's not letting them set up a business manager. So what should they do?
Okay. So, remember when you first go in your warming, especially on a brand new profile or a profile that's not a couple weeks old, they may not let you yet. So you just have to give it some time. Usually you can create one within a couple weeks of the profile, warming. But again, you could of course, utilize other profiles, and just give it a day or two. Usually within a day or even a few days, you should be able to create one.
Yep, exactly. Awesome. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see. A lot of these questions have been answered already.
Here's a great one about the payment methods. So can you add a payment method in the ad account? You sure can. So remember that it's easiest, or I would think it's the more simple to just add it at the business manager level. Okay. In the payment methods, right at the business manager, because then when you go into your ad accounts, you can actually just select to use that primary business payment method, and you don't have to add in each ad account. So if you add it from the business manager level is much simpler, but you can definitely have, you can definitely add it from the ad account as well. But remember, we really recommend one business manager or one payment per business manager.
Yeah. One payment per business manager. Yep, for sure. Awesome. And then, And yeah, someone else is asking if they're able to create more ad accounts. Yeah, so it depends on the business manager guys, but most of the time you're only able to create one ad account initially, and then as you over time and as you start spending that, it'll unlock the ability to open up more. Okay, so just kind of keep that in mind. Sometimes you can open up 3, but not always on business managers. So just keep that in mind. It's not a big deal if you can't do that. Let's see here. Oh, someone was asking about time zone for their ad account, if they can change it later. The answer, of course, is no. So as Coach Stephanie said earlier, make sure you guys choose the right time zone that you're in to do that. Okay. Some people are asking what time zone should they choose? And, I would say the time zone that you're in, right, Coach Stephanie?
Absolutely. The time zone you're in. I would say that is probably the best, option for sure. Just make sure that whatever time zone you do choose is the one you want. So that and the currency. The currency is also very important to make sure, sometimes you'll, actually, you just don't want to make sure it defaults to something else, and because you can't make that change. So just make sure it's correct before you create that account.
Yep, absolutely. Awesome. Cool. All right, guys. So I think those are most of the questions I see here. So yes, we covered a lot of stuff, guys. We covered everything when it comes to the 6-week masterclass for week number 2, when it comes to getting everything set up with everything, your business manager, your ad accounts, your fan page. And we talked about the warm-up process, and really I would say like the slower you move, the better, guys, because, slow is definitely fast in what we do here, especially on Facebook, because if you move too fast, sometimes things can get out of whack. So really important to pay attention and make sure you guys do that as well. Now, a couple other things too. I see someone also asking about the inner circle. And so I want to go ahead and, kind of cover that again. So we talked about last week, we talked about the inner circle and how if you want to get extra help in coaching and group coaching calls every single week when it comes to Facebook and YouTube and getting more access to me and Coach Stephanie and some of our other coaches, you can, it's definitely a great option, right? And so, and actually, many of you have enlisted in that already, which is awesome to see. And so I'm really excited to see you guys on the upcoming calls and everything, which is going to be great. Yeah, Coach Stephanie is too. And so, guys, if you're interested in learning more about it, just go to that link you see right there on your screen. It is projectplatinum.com/IC. That's projectplatinum.com/IC. And actually, let me go ahead and just.
I was just going to say, I think that's
right.
Sorry, guys.
There we go. Yeah, don't go to Project Platinum. Go to projectplatinum.com to get. /IC to set up a call with my team. Now, some of you guys have said that you already signed up during the initial launch of Project Platinum and that you are still waiting to get access. Yeah. So if you don't have access yet, guys, you have to schedule your activation call, right? So make sure you guys, you should have gotten an email. If you had already purchased the Inner Circle, you should have gotten a link to go ahead and schedule an activation call. So make sure you guys do that. Now, regardless, I would just set up a call with the team. It's completely free to set up a call with my team. They'll walk you through it. They'll show you what you get inside of the Inner Circle and much, much more. So, and as we mentioned last week, Coach Stephanie is one of the coaches, actually the head coach of the Inner Circle as well. So if you want access to creatives calls, we're literally like, you can submit your copy and your landing pages, and Coach Stephanie will give you her expert opinion on it and tell you what to change and make better. If you want to hop on a call with me, right? Like I do a call in the Inner Circle group where you can hop on Zoom with me and face-to-face ask your questions. If you want to learn more about YouTube ads, we have a call for that as well. So there's all kinds of great stuff in there. So really, it's just all about taking things to the next level and getting the extra help and coaching. And so as you'll learn, guys, in this journey online, it's great to get a coach. I'll give you a perfect example. I mean, every year since I've had an online business, I've always had a coach. Actually, just recently, I just hired a coach for my fitness, right? So to get in better shape, which is important, right? Because for me, being a personal trainer, being a gym owner, like I have all the knowledge and stuff like that. I know what to do, but sometimes you got to get a coach to get your butt in gear and to get you motivated. And so, I know I could only take myself so far. So I ended up paying for a coach to help me do that, get me on track with my nutrition and workouts and just kind of mix things up for me. And so I paid them, 5 figures to do that, right? And the reason why is because I want to make that happen, right? I want to be accountable and held accountable to that. So anything in life, coaching is a great option to get. So if you really want to take things seriously and take what we do in Project Platinum and take it to the next level and continue to take it to the next level beyond the 6 weeks, then the best way to do that is going to be with the Inner Circle for sure. Awesome. Cool. So let's see here. And then we've got to give some homework here too, I think, Coach Stephanie, right?
Yes, absolutely. Let me just make sure we have that down here. Week 2 homework. Here we go.
All right, there it is. Perfect. Awesome, guys. So week 2 homework for you is to number 1, go ahead and set up your Facebook Business Manager. We showed you how to do that. If you want to wait until the replay of this is posted later on, you can certainly do that. It's not a bad idea. But also, there's plenty of videos in the membership area that show you how to set up your business manager. Coach Stephanie ran you through those, so you can easily go and watch those as well. So that's one thing. Create and build one fan page inside the business manager, or create one ad account inside the business manager, and then finally start to warm up your fan page and ad account. We showed you how to do that today as well. And then also, I would add to the homework is set up a call to learn more about the inner circle as well, because that's definitely a great option for you guys to get extra help and even more attention with this as well, because you got to go all in on your success, like I talked about, right? So great. So that's the homework for week number 2. And Coach Stephanie, anything you want to add before we take a little break?
Yes. So I just want to say thanks again, you guys, for, congratulations, one, to, showing up for week 2. Keep it up and make sure you stay on here. Take a quick, 15 minute break, and make sure you jump back on for week 2 of the YouTube with the amazing Coach Mariah, and stick with it. Make sure you're getting this homework done. So I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys in week 3. We have so much more exciting stuff coming up. Do not miss these masterclass trainings. They are a game changer, and I can't wait to see you in the inner circle, and I can't wait to see you next week for week 3.
Absolutely. Yeah. So guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the Facebook side of things, but don't go anywhere, guys. We're going to take like a quick 10 to 15 minute intermission, and then we'll be back with the YouTube masterclass with myself and Coach Mariah. So we got plenty more to go over today. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the masterclasses so far. So we'll take a quick little breather, but make sure you guys stick around, and we will be right back for the YouTube section of the masterclass inside of Project Platinum. So that's it for us. You got hydrated, you put some food in your belly, whatever you had to do. Excited to be back with you guys once again. We had an awesome week 2 for Facebook training, which is great. And obviously I appreciate Coach Stephanie doing that. And a lot of great feedback in the chat. And the thing that I'm loving here, this thing is awesome, is the fact that you guys are sticking around. I love this. We have literally just as many people tuning in as we did at the very beginning of week 2, and when we started just a little while ago. So excited to have you guys here and sticking with us for the entire workshop, guys, which is awesome. And so let me know how things are going so far too. Let me know in the chat. Just let me know how things are going feedback wise. I mean, I want to know how things are going. Are you accomplishing your goals? Are you getting your homework done? Let me know in the chat, right? It's so important to stay committed to your success. We're only 2 weeks into this year. It's only the second week. We got a long way to go, but you got to just stick with it, right? Because success is not an overnight thing, right? It's basically all success is just staying consistent over long periods of time. That's it. And if you do that, you can be successful. Okay. So yeah, I see a lot of people here. Jill says she had an awesome. She's loving it. This is great. I see that. Let's see here. Who else? We got Federico is also enjoying it. Yeah, awesome. Great, Federico. So we got a lot of amazing people here. A lot of people from all over the world, which is really cool as well. We have literally hundreds and hundreds of people on for this workshop, which is great. So guys, we are in week number 2, but more specifically, we are in week number 2 of the YouTube Masterclass. And so in week number 1, we covered a lot of awesome stuff, right? Week number 1, we covered tons of things, right? When it came to, setting up your mindset, right? Getting your mind right. We talked about basically an overview of all the platinum tools, which are amazing. So how many people actually spent some time this week going through, or this past week going through the tools? Let me know in the chat as well. Really important you guys go through those tools, understand them. It should be like second nature to you once you learn how to do them, because they are going to save you a ton of time, help you have even more success and all that. We talked about how to set up your ad account, right? We talked about all that as well, which is actually so easy when it compared to the Facebook side of things. Don't get me wrong, I love Facebook. Facebook is still my number one love when it comes to paid advertising, but YouTube, that makes it pretty easy to set up your account, right? And then YouTube channel setup is also something we covered as well. Then for this week, well, we're going to shift gears a little bit. We're going to go over Spy Hero. We're going to go over the overview of that and why that is really an amazing tool. Oh my gosh, I can't even explain how amazing that tool is in terms of helping you find ads that are working and kind of shortcutting your success, right? And then we're going to go over how to set up your landing pages, or we call your platinum pages for getting ready to run ads, which is important. So it's going to be good stuff, guys. And of course, before I even go any further, let me introduce my partner in crime here as well, Coach Mariah. So Coach Mariah, are you there?
Yeah, yes, I am here. Hey guys, I'm super excited to be here again and on another YouTube masterclass. Like Robbie said, a lot we talked about in the last class. A lot of good stuff, how to get basically set up and ready to go. And now it's time to actually dive in and start looking at Spy Hero and finding those YouTube channels, those ads that you can model, landing pages. And then we're going to talk about website setup today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, awesome. Very exciting stuff, guys. This is great. And so hopefully you have taking the time to get everything going. And let me know in the chat, guys, did you get your week 1 homework done, right? It's so important to do that, guys, because if you didn't, then I would highly suggest after today's training, you make sure you do it because I don't want you to fall behind and play catch up, right? We're giving you more than enough time to get your homework done, which is really important. Okay. So let me know in the chat if you get your homework done. Awesome. Cool. I see a lot of people saying yes, they did. Awesome. Some people saying still working on it. Yeah. So definitely do whatever you can to get it done as quickly as possible. So today, week number 2, right? We are covering a lot of stuff, guys. Number 1, we're talking about finding successful landing pages to model and how to do that with Spy Hero. So as you guys know, you have access to Spy Hero, which is an amazing tool. You have 30 days access, which is really cool, is by being part of Project Platinum. And so I'll actually go back to that other slide there real quick. So in Spy Hero, you'll be able to get access to all that. We'll post a link as well if you haven't signed up for a Spy Hero account yet. Make sure you do. Like I said, it's free for 30 days. Absolutely use it. And I think by the time you use it, you'll be like, wow, I need to have this forever. We're going to be going over the 7-figure copywriting formula for your website. We're going to be going over creating your website image, right, as well. So basically the image that's on that landing page. We're going to talk about your done-for-you ad copy software walkthrough. So one of the amazing things we have inside of Project Platinum is the amazing AI technologies that can actually write the software, write the copy for you. We're going to go over Platinum Pages setup in terms of getting your pages all set up and ready to go, how to get your affiliate link ready to go. Then we'll answer some questions. We'll give you some homework, and then we'll get rocking. So guys, it's really important. You just do whatever you can to keep up, keep going and get your homework done, because I'm going to tell you, 6 weeks may seem like a long time, but it's going to go fast, right? It just seems like yesterday we just did week number 1, right? And so it's so important that you guys just stick with it, keep going forward here, and just stick with me here, because if you do that, guys, we're laying down the foundation to help you have success. So awesome. So I think we should dive into it with the first part here, Coach Mariah. We'll go to finding those successful landing pages and what you look for and how people can use Spy Hero to the max.
Awesome. Let's do it. Okay, so when you get here to Spy Hero, you'll notice that right on the top here, you can actually switch between YouTube, Facebook, native ads, and go ahead and make sure you're in YouTube. And then here there are tons of ways that you can actually search for ads, right? On the main dashboard here, you can see the top offers right now. You can actually from here click on, let's say that you want to view ads for Alpiline. You can click on that from here, view ads, and it's going to show you the ads right now running for Alpiline, right? You can also use some of these filters here to actually filter by niche if you want, by offer. Okay. Once you find someone's affiliate ID, you can actually filter by affiliate ID as well. Different ways, guys, different ways to actually search in here and filter so that you can find those videos that you can model. Okay. So let's look at some other ways here. You can look at channels. Okay. Filter by channel names. Let's look at landing pages here. Same thing. You can see, let's filter by weight loss. So you can see search landers. Now we see all the weight loss landers here. Okay. We can look at offers. There's a really cool one here that I love, which is the report section. And here you can actually filter by popular channels, popular landing pages, and see what's going on and what's doing well right now, it's amazing, right? So like here, for example, let's filter by weight loss, and we can choose the time frame too. So let's say that we want to see what's going on right now this month. The top channels right now running on YouTube. And here we can actually see those channels: Healthy Living, Feel Better. And from here, guys, we can click ads and we can actually see all the ads that they're running. Okay, which is really, really cool. Now, the question is, how do we know, right, which ads to model, which ads are actually good and which ones are not, right? So the one thing that you want to look at is the amount of views that ad has, right? So if there's an ad running where it has 4.4 million views, well, guess what? That's going to be an ad that's doing well, right? Because if it has that many views, that means people are spending a lot of money on that ad, and then you know that they're getting sales, right? Why would they spend money if they're not getting sales on the ad, right? So the biggest indication here is how many views that ad has. Okay. Do you have anything to add to that, Robbie?
No, absolutely. Yeah. So mainly the main thing is the fact that you have, in Spy here, you can see how much has been spent, it's not 100% accurate, but you can have a good idea of what's been spent. You can see the views as well. And so really at the end of the day, guys, if a video has been running for so long and has that many views, you can be pretty darn confident that this is going to be an offer and be a video and page that you want to model, because unless they are like worth millions of dollars, they don't care if they lose money or not, then which I don't think this is the case here. And so you can see here, like on this on your screen, this had over 4 million views, and you can see they promoted all different types. This channel has actually promoted all different types of offers, right? From Glucotrust to Lean Belly to B-Lift to Progestin. You see the affiliate IDs there as well. And then if you scroll down, you can see the ad views over time, right? You can see the videos where this ad was found. So there's a lot of stuff there. And you probably, if you keep scrolling down, you can see the the ads that were run. So there's been like tinnitus offers. There's been other kind of stuff there as well. So it's really kind of an interesting thing here. And one of the nice things about Spy Hero is the fact that it has all this information available to you, which is really, really powerful. So I think this is great. So I would definitely, what Coach Mariah said is absolutely right. You want to look at the amount of views, and that's definitely something you want to model.
Yeah, absolutely. And this graph helps you visualize too how this ad performed, right? Because if they're just going up, then that means that they're scaling. And if they're scaling, it means they're making sales and they're making some money. So there are different ways for you guys to actually search in here. Like Robbie said, here's the affiliate ID. We can actually copy this affiliate ID, right? Go into the search ads again, type it in here, and even check out the ads, all the ads that this affiliate is running, right? So here's two different ones, look about the same, but you'll be able to actually pick up and find a lot more stuff by just doing some spying, right? That's why we call it Spy Hero. And you can actually save what you find into favorites as well. Add to favorites, that way you can keep track and see how it's performing. So this is how you can use Spy Hero to actually find those video ads, and not just video ads, right, guys? You can also find the landing pages, right, to model. So actually, let's go back to reports and find popular landing pages. And now we can actually either let's filter by weight loss, because that's what we're going to be actually doing on this call, on this training. We're going to do a landing page for a weight loss offer. And here we're just going to filter by, let's do it last 3 months. And now we can actually see the top pages, top landing pages right now running in the last 3 months. Okay, so what we can do is actually click visit. And here we go. Now we have a landing page that we know that's successful because it's been running. It's one of the top ones. And now we can actually take this ad copy here and use the Spy tool, the Platinum tools, to rewrite it. Okay, So let's go back to, is there anything else you want to add to that, Robbie, or?
No, it's great. Yeah, I see a lot of people in the chat here. Just they're like, "Oh my gosh, Spy Hero is awesome." Yeah, it is awesome. The other cool thing about Spy Hero too, guys, is there is an app that you also get when you sign up for Spy Hero as well. And so you can download that too, because then you can spy ads on the go, which is cool. And also, yeah, I see people asking how do I get access to it, guys. I dropped the link in the chat for you as well for Spy Hero, so you can check that out. But yeah, everything is keep on going here. This is great.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. So what we're going to talk about next is the 7-figure copywriting formula for your website, right? So let's just look into what a website is and why do we need one. So basically, your website's like your landing page. So it's a standalone page where your visitors land after they actually click on your video ad. So first they see the ad, then they click learn more. They get to your landing page, right, or website landing page. And then from your landing page, you're going to have your affiliate link there where they click and then they go to the video sales ladder, okay? So the main focus for your landing page is really to get users to click on that affiliate link so that they go to the video sales ladder to watch the video, okay? So there are basically 6 elements, essential elements of a landing page. And these are the things that we want to make sure we have on our landing page, okay? Attention grabbing headline. And basically the goal here is to create an open loop and keep the viewers engaged and interested in learning more, right? You want them to actually read the rest of your landing page, right? So to do that, in order to do that, you want to have the main benefit on your headline. So what your product, what the offer is going to solve, right? What the product's going to solve, you want to have that main benefit there, along with the hook. And guys, if you haven't watched the VSL, you should do that because there are a lot of things that you can learn from that VSL, right? You can learn about the benefits. They give you tons of ideas of what the main benefits are for that product. Also, what the hook is, right? For example, alpiline, it's a ice pack, or different lip amount is the slimming sprinkles, right? So different offers will have different hooks, and you want to be able to find out what the hook for your offer is so that you can use that on your headline, on your copy to create curiosity, okay? So the first question you want to ask yourself when writing your headline is, if you're, what's in it for them, right? You want to make sure that your headline is actually telling them what the benefit is so that they want to keep finding out more about it, okay? And oops, let's go back here. And then you want to have a engaging image, right? An image that's going to create curiosity, again, with the open loop so that it keeps them engaged, it keeps them interested. So they want to find out what it is that you're talking about, right? Then a clear, unique mechanism and promise. And this, you want to start out with like the first line of your copy, right? Should start out you want to tie in your headline with that first line. You want to make a simple introduction about what you're going to talk about, right? What's in that, what's the main mechanism? You want to have curiosity there, and you want to make a promise, right? Let's look at some examples here. I think I have one. Yeah, this one here. So it's a little known weight loss secret, a mysterious 5-second ice hack. So here's the hook, right? Using nothing but ice from a refrigerator that rapidly torches through 60, 80 pounds of stubborn fat from arms, belly, hips, and butt in a matter of weeks. So now you can see here how this ties in with the headline, which is saying 5-second ice hack. And it has the main benefit here, right? The 60 torches through 60 to 80 pounds of stubborn fat. And a lot of curiosity, right? There's an open loop because people don't know what that ice pack is, right? So that's what we want to make sure we have on the copy. And then the next thing you want to make sure you have is benefits, right? Compelling benefits. You want to understand your customer, who your customer is, and what they're trying to achieve. And you want to mention those benefits, right? Not just you can say, oh, you can lose lose weight, 60 to 80 pounds of fat, but you can also mention you can mention about their energy levels, how that can improve, or how it feels to actually how it feels to look in the mirror now that you that you lost 60 pounds and that sort of thing, so that they can be more interested in learning more about this method. Anything else to add to that, Robbie?
No, this is good stuff. Yeah. So guys, really when it comes down to your landing page, I know a lot of these things might seem like new and because they are, but you'll start to kind of pick up on these things. The more you do some research, for example, in Spy Hero, the more you see pages and start to see headlines and stuff. And then you'll be like, oh, okay. Like I can see why that grabs people's attention, or, oh my gosh, like I can see why that would, be an image that would make me want to like click. Right. Yeah. All these things are, may seem like, kind of crazy, but don't overcomplicate it, guys, right? It's really, really simple. It really boils down to, just having the attention grabbing headline, that image and that call to action. Those are really like the three big ones out of the six. And if you can master those three things, then you're good to go. The great thing is, guys, you also have access here in Project Platinum to the done for you landing pages, where we basically have done most of this stuff for you. So you don't have to worry too much about, having to come up with this stuff from scratch, so, so that's pretty good. Yeah, absolutely. Exactly. Keep on going here.
Yeah. And like Robbie said, what you can do too is once you find some landing pages in Spy Hero, you'll be able to see that most of them will cover will have all these 6 elements in them. So you can, check those boxes when you're actually modeling those pages. Another way to have compelling benefits in there would be to say something like, imagine feeling great about how you look, imagine receiving compliments where you go. So things like that, where people can actually picture themselves, after they have already used this method and seen and had success with it, right? And then the next thing that you can have as well on your landing page is a inspirational social proof. So basically, let's head over to that other landing page as an example here, right? And here, for example, now over 215,000 people now do this weight loss ice hack every single day. That sort of thing. You can even say something like, oh, Sarah from Colorado has been using the ice method, since 2 months ago, and he's seeing great results and things like that, right? So that you add some social proof in there. Researches, right? Research of over 11,000 men and women proves that this ice hack is more efficient than diet and exercise, that sort of thing, to add some social proof to your landing page. And then last but not least, a strong call to action, right? You want to make sure you tell them what to do next. Tell them to click the button, the image, so that they can actually find out more, right?
Yep, exactly.
And these are pretty much the 6 essential elements you want to have on your landing page. And let's head over back to the outline here and see what we're going to talk about next. So now we're going to go over how to create your website image, right? The website image is going to be the image that we have right below that headline. Okay, so here's an example. And we're going to be creating one using the YouTube, the Platinum tools. Okay, so let's head over to Platinum tools here and go to image creator. Actually, let me show you a couple things before I go into that. I want to show you how you can actually generate images from the AI tool inside Platinum Tools, which is really, really cool. Okay, so let's click on Creative Tool. And then here, guys, you can actually go into Custom, type whatever you want to type here and generate images for that. So let's go ahead and try purple sprinkles on pizza, generate image, and see what comes up. Here we go. So something that looks interesting, weird, right? We can even generate images again and see if we don't like that first one. Click that button again and it's going to generate a different one for you. So you can do that. You can generate multiple images in here that nobody else has that's unique to you, which is really cool. You can also go into image variations and upload an image here. For example, let's go ahead and upload, let's upload this one. And then here it's going to create variations of that image for you. So you can literally find any image you want online and upload it in here, and it creates a unique image that only you have. There we go. Okay. So these tools here, guys, you can actually use it so that you can generate some images to create your own video-like image here that you can put it on your landing page. Okay. So let's now head over to the image creator. Okay. And I'm going to show you how you can do this really fast. I have already created one for the purpose of this video, but just a brief overview here for how you can use this tool. Here you can actually click on resize and resize this so that it's the shape of the video, right? So you can do 1920 by 1080, okay? And then hit apply, and it will give you that rectangle shape. And then you can either search for images, or you can actually upload images here. So let's say you use some of those other tools that we just covered, right? The AI tools, and you want to upload some of those images in here, you can actually go here and do that. So I already uploaded some in here, so I'm just going to select the ones that I did. Okay, so here's one. And then go ahead and close and overlay image. And now you can do a second one. Right, and there we go. You can also add text, right, in here if you want. You can add a play button. You can go into search images and actually search for play button and add that as well. All right, right here, and add that. Okay, let's see. And then, guys, you can go ahead and set up that image, right? So there are different things you can do here. You can add a circle, go to shapes and add circles and arrows, and make an interesting image like this, okay? So I already set one up for the purpose of this video that we're gonna use, but this is how you can use Platinum tools to set up your landing page image. Now, the goal for that image is to pick curiosity, right? Create an open loop, get people interested so that they can't help but click on that video to actually find out what it's all about, okay? Is there anything else, Robbie, you want to cover?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, good stuff. So, I mean, yeah. So one of the big things, guys, I see a lot of people, be like, "Oh my gosh, like this is a lot of stuff, guys." It's not a lot of stuff. Just take your time. And then, when it comes to the setup here, right? The main thing is we want to create an image that's going to spark curiosity and get people to click, right? So, when Coach Mariah was showing, for example, when she was showing the landing pages, so you can show the landing pages. So like Inspire Hero, you can see an example as she goes there where you basically, like any of these, like even this one here with the eye there is kind of cool, right? So like look at that one, right? So if you get the information on it, just click on the lander info there.
Lander info?
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. So you can see that's a pretty good image right there, right? So just like boom, with the play button. So that's what we're trying to do. And the nice thing is with inside of Project Platinum with the tools, you can generate images and use the editor to do all that stuff, right? Which is pretty exciting. And so, and I see people asking, like, is there going to be a replay, guys? Yes, absolutely. There's going to be a replay. That's something that kind of, there always will be a replay of these master classes. We're doing this live right now for you guys, but there is a masterclass replay that will come out once this is done. And then we'll have that in the members area so you can access it at any time as well. Okay. It'll also be on the app as well for you at the same time. So so really, guys, what we're trying to do here is we want to go over, like I said, how do we find the ads in the landing pages to model, right? So you go into Spy Hero. Once we have that, okay, now we're going to start to create images, make it our own, right? And then we're going to go through the done for you ad copy software part, which is going to be the next part here. And we'll dive into it.
Yeah, let's do it. So, okay, so let's head back over to Spy Hero here, and then let's find a landing page, right, that we want to model. And again, I'm going to just pick from the top, from the report section here. I'm going to go over to popular landing pages and choose weight loss and just pick from, let's do month to date and see what comes up. Okay, so here's the top one. Let's click visit. And here we go. Here's the landing page, right? So now we can copy this here. and head over to Platinum Tools and then go to Copy Rewriter. Okay. Get rid of the text that's already here and paste your text. Okay. And now you can generate multiple variations. Choose whatever you want to generate. So you can pick the one that you like the most. But click Generate Copy Variations, and it's going to rewrite that for you guys. So you see how easy it is to actually write. It almost sounds like it's unbelievable because you have the tool where you can find the successful the ads, the successful landing pages, and then you have a tool where you can basically just have it rewritten for you, right? There's all you have to do is just put all these pieces together. So that's really how simple it is with Platinum Tools.
Yeah, exactly. And this is nice because it really, you don't have to spend the time doing it yourself, right? In the past, we would always tell, people, hey, like find winning copy on Spy Hero and rewrite it in your own way. And so, a lot of times that would be tough for people. And so now, we're taking all that out of play, and all you have to do is just click that green button. You can generate your own copy, which is really, really cool. Guys, let me know in the chat if that gets you excited too. I mean, the fact that like you can use AI to generate copy that can just in one click, like be completely original. I mean, that's super, super cool. And I see everyone saying, yeah, in the chat, they're excited. That's great. I love that. And so
yeah,
I see some other
say it's easy. This is so easy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And the other thing I would say too is a lot of people are asking, like, how do we put this onto our landing page? How do we get the image on the landing page? Guys, Coach Mariah is going to go over that in just a moment here. But, the main thing is we got to basically get all the ingredients together before we, in order to make a pizza, you got to get the ingredients together, right? And so same thing here. We got to get the ingredients together before we can actually make the pizza. So, so to speak. So,
exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's keep going here.
Yeah. And one other thing, guys, that I didn't mention, but if you are promoting a different offer, right, and you can still use, it's good to know, like some people think that, oh, I'm promoting Alpineing, I have to find these ads from Alpineing, right? But that's not necessarily true. You can actually make this copy here work with any other offer. All you would have to do is actually just change the hook, right? So if you're doing lip melt, you can actually change ice pack to say slimming sprinkles. If you're doing another offer like exit here, you can change that to say chocolate, right? So really, really easy. You can actually model ads, landing pages and scripts from different offers. Doesn't have to be necessarily from the offer that you're promoting. But yeah, like Robbie said, super easy. Now that we have our copy for the landing page, let's take a look and see what the next step is. So now we're going to go over setting up your website, right? And we're going to need Platinum Pages to do that. So going back to the tools here, you can actually go to Platinum Pages from here, straight from here. If you click Tools, Platinum Pages, and access the tool. Or you can simply go to platinumpages.io, okay? And you're going to get to the screen where you can actually click Create New Site. And now you can type the title of your site. I would suggest that you just name it your YouTube channel name, right? Just to make things easy. And then your domain, right? The domain that you purchased. And we'll talk about that now, because if you haven't purchased a domain, a URL, you're going to actually need one. Okay, so your domain should be the name of your, should be similar to your channel name, right? So let's head over to Namecheap here. This is where you can purchase domains. There are other sites out there that you can actually purchase domains, but Namecheap is pretty easy to use. I definitely recommend it. So let's say here that I want to purchase a domain for Peer Health, which is the name of my my channel, right? Just type that in there, click search, and then I can see here what's available, right? If some of these are very, very expensive, of course, I'm not going to pay $19,000 for that, right? So you can actually come up with some different names, right? So, by Peer Health, similar. It doesn't have to be exact the same name of your channel, but it should be somewhat similar. So there's congruency with your brand, right? You're trying basically creating a brand here. So we want that domain, that channel, YouTube channel name to be the same or at least similar. Okay. So once you find a domain that is, it's $9, nothing crazy, you can add to cart and actually add your payment method. There's nothing else that you need. They might try to sell you some other options. You really don't need anything else. You can keep everything, all the boxes unchecked or whatever it's the default there, and just make that payment. And then you're going to get to your domain. You're going to have your domain here in Namecheap. And then the next thing that you're going to have to do is actually set up this domain so that it works with Platinum Pages. So we'll do that in a second, okay? But once you buy your domain, then here's my domain. I'm just going to copy this. And now I'm going to go back to the tool here, and I'm going to type that domain in here. Now, guys, you do not need to do .com here or www, okay? Just the actual domain name here, all right? That's all you need to do there. And then click Create Site. All right, here we go, it's ready. Now we can click on Visit or Admin Panel. Okay, I'm just gonna click Admin Panel here. And I get to the part where I can actually add my domain here. So before I add my domain, I'm going to make sure that that domain is pointed to Platinum Pages. So I'm going to head over to domains here and click Advanced DNS. And here I'm going to change this to say platinumpages.io. Okay. And the same thing for down below. Okay, platinumpages.io. And then go ahead and click the green check mark. Oh, there we go. Actually, you need a new record and add, let me head back. Here we go. Add another CNAME record. And then here you need the @ symbol and platinumpages.io. So if it disappears, that's all you have to do. Click the green check mark here. Okay, there we go. And now we can head back over to Platinum Pages. And here we go. And click Add Domain. Next step. And then type your domain here. Okay. And there we go. And click on Add Domain. Let's make sure I don't have an extra space here. No. Okay, Add Domain. And now it's going to add the domain to your site. Okay. And checking DNS, it's going to take a little bit of time for that to turn green. Okay. But if that's normal, it just takes a little bit of time. Okay, guys, but it should be turning green in the next day or so. All right. Then once you have your domain connected, you can head over to landing pages. And here you already have tons of some pages set up for you, a contact page, about page, privacy policy, terms and conditions. So this makes it very easy. You don't have to actually create everything from scratch over and over again. This is already set up for you. You don't have to worry about any of that. So you see how easy this is. But we do need to set up that website that we talked about, right? That we actually created the image for, and that we actually created that copy for. So to do that, we're going to click on Create New Landing Page. And we're going to have to type a landing page name. So I'm going to go ahead and type leap amount. Rob, do you want to talk a little bit more about lip amount?
Yeah, absolutely. So guys, just so you know, lip amount is actually a brand new offer. It's an exclusive offer, and it is not even on the ClickBank marketplace yet. And so this is a great offer. Actually, I helped create this offer, which is pretty cool. So we basically geared this offer for people inside of Project Platinum, so you could have even more success. And so this is basically we want to show you exactly how to get this set up, because it's a great offer that's going to, in my opinion, I think it's going to be a top offer, on the ClickBank marketplace very shortly. So, but because you guys are in Project Platinum, you get exclusive access to it first, as I mentioned before. So you get access to that as well. I see a question here as well. Some people are saying, what do you mean by a website? I thought we didn't need a website to have success in project. Yeah, so you don't need a website, guys. So when Coach Mariah is saying website, she really is meaning a landing page, right? So or a simple bridge page. It's not a full blown website with like 100 different pages. It's just a simple mini landing page is what we're talking about, right? So just some clarification on that, guys. Okay. Also. Yeah, and then also as far as the domain goes, people are asking like, do I need a .com, .org, or .net? Those are the three that I would recommend. If it's like a .biz or something else, typically I wouldn't promote those, or I wouldn't buy those. I would say that a .com, a .net, or a .biz is perfectly fine. Okay, and then also as Coach Meyer said, like it doesn't have to be exactly the same as the channel name, right? So you saw that what she did, Pure Health, and then she did by Pure Health. So that's totally fine to do that too. So and don't spend crazy money on a domain either. Like, I mean, if it's less than $20, go for it. If it's more than that, don't get something else.
Exactly. Okay, guys, so now that you were in here, you have to actually give your page a new name. Okay, so just type that name in. You can name it your offer name, whatever you want. Okay, only you're going to see this. And then you have to actually create a path for that page as well. So type whatever you want. You can type the offer name or lander one, right, as the example shows. Then you can look at this. You have tons of template options in here. So you don't have to start from scratch. Like this is like Robbie said, it's not a website where you have to build it from scratch. There's tons of work to do. No, this is a very simple bridge page that we call landing page. And it's pretty much already done for you. You can pick from one of these templates and then just simply modify it so that it's unique to you, right? So I'm going to choose this template here. And here we go. Now, remember that image that we talked about how to create? That this is where you're actually going to add that image. So if you simply click on the image, okay, for photo source, you can change this to say media library. And go ahead and click select photo. And click on select files. And upload that image. I think it's this one. Okay, so let me try a different one. Let's see, I have another one in here. That one, the file size is too big, so I'll just try a different one in here. Let's see.
Yeah, and also, guys, it's important to note too that with the pages that you get access to in Project Platinum, one of the questions I see someone asking is, can we use the pages as is? It's always good to mix it up a little bit. So what I would suggest is it's always good to take the the copy that you find on the pages that we provide for you, and then just go into the AI, rewrite it, have it rewrite it for you, and then you're good to go. Okay, so that's important to do, because you don't want to, if everybody uses the same thing, then it could cause some issues in terms of compliance. But if you can just do it, it's really one more step of just having the AI rewrite it and then adding your own image like Mariah's doing right now, and that can help you have a lot of success.
Yeah, guys, so once you upload the image in here, then you can actually, let's go back into it. Make sure you're hitting save so that it saves that image, okay? And then that's all you have to do. Your image was you already created the image, so all you have to do is go ahead and upload that image in here. And the next thing is, remember that copy that we just talked about how to find a landing page copy and how to use the tools to actually rewrite that copy. Now, this is where you're actually going to replace and where you're going to paste that copy, right? So let me just go ahead and paste one here that I worked on already. So I'm just going to copy and paste it right here. So I'm going to highlight the entire text from this pop-up here from text editor, and I'm going to hit paste. Okay, here we go. Now it's the copies here. You can actually go into style and change the font size, the font, the type. You can actually bold certain words, and actually edit this however you want. Okay, so this gives you the ability to do basically anything that you want to the text. So I'm going to go ahead and hit save. Right. Let's say that actually I'm going to go ahead and highlight the 5 seconds lemming trick and just make that bold here. So I'm going to highlight it over here. There we go. See that? And now we can hit save. Okay. All right. You can add some extra space in here if you want. Okay. I'm just going to, let's just add some extra space in there. And hit save, see if that looks better. Not really. So we would probably have to go into the advanced here and play around with the margins and just play around with the editing here to make sure that looks good. Okay, guys. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So once you're done editing your copy here, then what's left is for you to add your affiliate link, right, to the button and to the image, so that when people land, right, when they click on your video ad and they land on your landing page, then they can actually click on the call to action and go to the VSL, right? So the next thing is we're going to cover, actually, before we do that, we didn't really talk about the headline, right? So let's go over the headline really quickly here. You can update the headline the same exact way, guys. You can actually click on the headline and then here change this to whatever you want it to be. Okay, so let's just say slimming sprinkles, right? Erases stubborn fat, or we can actually say, okay. And yeah, and this is how, then let's go ahead and save. And now we added that. So really, really easy. If you want to add an extra button here, guys, you can actually do that. You can click the plus sign on the top right corner here and click on button and just drag it and drop wherever you want that button to go. And now you can edit the button too. Say, tap here to watch the video, right? Change the style, change the color, basically change anything that you want to change on the button. Okay, I'm just going to hit cancel. I don't want to do that, but I just want to show you that you actually have the ability to include, if you want to modify the template, you want to add buttons, you want to add another headline, a sub headline, another photo, right? You have the ability to do that here on the right corner by clicking the plus sign and right here, and then you can actually pick from all the elements in here, and you can add whatever you like. Okay. All right. So now the next part is the next thing that we're missing here. Like I said, is that affiliate link, right? We want to make sure people have that. We want to make sure we have that link in there so people can click and actually watch the video sales ladder. Okay. That's the whole purpose of this landing page, guys, is to actually get people to click and watch the VSL. Just like Robbie said, this is a bridge page. So that's what we want to do. So let's go ahead and open your ClickBank account. To get that affiliate link, you're going to have to go to ClickBank. So, and then you have to go to Marketplace and search for the offer that you're going to promote, or not necessarily ClickBank, right, Robbie? You can actually go into any other network that you choose. Like we talked about some different ones, right?
Yep, exactly. Yep.
Yeah, and once you decide on which one you want to use and which offer, you can actually go to the affiliate page. I'm just going to show you here as an example affiliate page. And it's important that you actually generate your links from the affiliate page and not straight from Marketplace. Okay, so make sure you're going to the affiliate page. Here you can type your affiliate ID. And here's your link, right? So all the offers are going to have affiliate page where you can actually go in here and type your affiliate ID and copy that link. Okay. All right. So I already have my link set up for lip amount. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to just copy that link here. And I'm going to click on first the image. Let's click on the image and then click on general. scroll down to URL, link URL, get rid of this hashtag here, and then go ahead and paste your affiliate ID and hit save. And then you can do the same thing for the button. So click on the button, scroll down to link and hit paste and save. Okay. And now your landing page is done, right? There is nothing else. You see how simple it is? We were able to actually, right, look at some image examples in Spy Hero. Then we're able to use those the Platinum tools to create a unique image, right? Then we actually found a copy in Spy Hero, and we used the tool to rewrite that copy for us. And now we're inside Platinum Pages, and we are basically putting all those pieces together, right? Anything else to add to that, Robbie?
Yeah, no, this is great. Guys, let me know in the chat if this is making sense so far. I mean, really, it's pretty straightforward because with the Platinum Pages, it does a lot of the heavy lifting for you. The fact that you're able to, have access to these done for you pages where then all you really have to do is tweak the headline based on the offer that you want to promote. That's why you saw Mariah went from changing it from an ice hack to slimming sprinkles because the offer is focused on that, right? In the offer in Lipamel, it talks about slimming sprinkles. So that way, when someone goes to this page, they click on this page to the VSL of the offer, it makes sense, right? Like the messaging is the same. And so that's really important, okay? And so that's definitely something to look at there as well. And then also the other thing is that I want to say with this too, guys, is, take your time, trying to figure out these things in terms of the, the links, in terms of stuff like that. Like, just don't rush, right? Be patient with everything there. Yeah, there you go. So look at that. So this is even more compliant now, right? So now Mariah changed this image. And so look at this. Now it says odd slimming sprinkles deflates fat cells. Now, when you go to the actual image here, look at that. It looks like it is a picture of these sprinkles that are going on pizza that have a blue color, which is very curiosity based. And then you have this really funky picture over here with like someone with a big belly. And then you have the play button, which makes it look like you're going to play. So that's a great image there. And so it makes it very compelling for someone to want to click on that image and go to the actual offer. And then once they watch the VSL, then they'll buy, right? And then you get paid. So this is what we're talking about here, guys. Really, really powerful stuff when it comes to this. Okay. Let me see here. I'm just looking at questions that people might have so far. Yeah, someone's asking, where do I go to access the Platinum Pages? Yeah, so they're in your members area. So just go into your members area. You can find it there, or you just go to platinumpages.io. You'll be able to access the tool that way as well, which is the way that works. Okay, but the easiest way is through the members area. All right, all the done for you pages are in there, so you just go ahead and grab those, and you're good to go. You can add all kinds of new stuff. You can see like Mariah right now is just kind of formatting the page a little bit easier, a little bit more. So there's a lot of stuff you can do there. So you can see she's just kind of tweaking it all up a little bit here, which is nice. So yeah, so there you go. So now she's even changing up the actual copy so it looks even more compliant. You can see she's just flying through it right now, which is good because she knows what she's doing, right? And so and look at that. And this is also cool because I mean, literally in like 2-3 minutes, she was able to make this all edited up and looking nice, right? So she went and changed the headline. She uploaded the image that she created in the tools, right? In the Platinum software. She rewrote the copy and she pasted the copy back in here, right? So within a couple minutes, she has a brand new landing page that nobody else has that she can use to promote, for example, Lipamel, right? And so that's why we get pretty excited about this. Okay. Another person's asking, they're saying, Coach Mario, where can I actually like preview the live page? How do I do that?
Good question. Yeah. So once you're done editing your page, go ahead and click done and publish. Make sure you're publishing the page. And then we can go ahead and click on view landing pages here. And here you can click on preview. Okay. So let's go ahead and preview. And there we go. If I click on the image, then it takes me to that offer.
There you go. Boom.
Okay, if I click on the button, again, we'll go straight to the offer from here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And if you want to go back, guys, and customize the landing page, you can click customize here or visual editor. Or if you want to go back to that main screen where you can see all your landing pages, click view landing pages here. And what's really cool here too, let's say you want to create a variation of that landing page, right? Because you want to test 2 different landing pages. You can click on clone right here. It will clone that landing page for you, and maybe on that landing page you're testing a different image or a different headline, right? See which one is going to work better. You can easily do that. It just clones a copy for you, and then you can edit that copy and with a different, like I said, headline or image or whatever you want to test.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, and that's makes it so easy to do that. And so that's cool. So yeah, so once again, guys, you can go to the preview to preview it, and then the actual live link that you would use for like your ad. I guess we probably could show that too. Huh?
Yeah, that's a good question, Robbie, because you want to make sure that you are removing platinumpages.io from your live link, and you're actually going to, your live link should be your domain / that path that you actually chosen, which it shows up right here for you. So all you really have to do is get rid of the platinumpages.io and just type your domain extension and hit enter, and that's your live link.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly. There
Okay.
it is.
There we go. That's the live link there.
Yep.
And if I click here, guys, privacy, sorry, Robbie, privacy in terms of service, this is already, this should take you to the privacy policy in terms of service too. Already, it's already all connected for you. Okay.
Yep. Yep. And then just so you guys know too, like if you're, you can see this is the actual live domain. If you're wondering, well, why does it say like Project Platinum and then My Sites and Pure Health and Customize view landing pages at the top? It's just because, Mariah's still logged into the page builder. If somebody else were to go to that page, none of that stuff would show up. Okay. So don't let that worry you at all. You can also test it. Like if you wanted to, you could always test it on another device and see if it looks good, which it will. And so that's just something to kind of keep in mind there. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome, guys. This has been good so far. Let me know in the chat if this has been super helpful. So, man, oh man, we covered a lot of stuff. We covered everything from your 7-figure copyright formula to creating the website image, using the tools, right? The software, the Done For You software. We can literally actually create the copy, the pages setup wise. We covered that. We covered setting up your affiliate link. So, man, in the last 2 weeks, we got a lot done, right? We covered everything from, getting your channel set up, your ad account set up, your domain set up, your your landing page set up, right? Everything is we're getting really close here to even better stuff, which we'll cover more in week 3. But
yeah.
Awesome. So
I think I see a question here. Someone is asking if you can actually build more than one site, right? You can have more than one domain set up in Platinum Pages. And the answer is yes, you can. You can actually go to My Sites. As you can see here, I already have 2 sites set up, but you can continue to add more sites and have as many as you want. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the great thing about it, guys. You can use as many as you want. And also another thing too, a lot of people will ask, well, how many landing pages should I test at one time? Guys, focus on one first, right? Focus on one. I'm a big fan of focusing on one thing at a time, one offer at a time, one landing page at a time. We'll go over videos in week 3. But yeah, it's really important to focus. You don't want to have like too many of them, right? Yeah, I even remember like when Coach Mariah started, I remember, how many landing pages did you have, Coach Mariah?
Oh my God. I think pretty much every day you saw me working on landing pages. And you're like, why are you working so many different landing pages? So I had I was guilty of that. I tried too many things starting out instead of focusing on one thing and trying to make that one thing work, right? So it's a mistake that I done, but now I know better, and I know that focusing on one thing only and making that really work really, really well and make it really successful is the way to go.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, just stay focused. And honestly, here's a great story too, guys, because today we covered even Spy Hero and how to use it. And so the advice I'm giving you guys now is the same advice that even gave to Mariah when she was first started, because she was working hard. She was doing all these different landing pages and all these things, and things weren't clicking right. And I finally said to her, I'm like, listen, go into Spy Hero, and see what's working and just model it for your own. And she did. And that's when things really took off for her. And I would encourage you guys to do the same thing as well. Okay. So whether you're brand new here or if you tried this stuff in the past and didn't have success, wherever you're at, that would be my advice. If you're brand new here, go into Spy Hero like we talked about, take the time to research some ads, look and see what's working, model it for your own success, and then you can have a lot of success too. Okay. Which is really, really powerful. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. Yeah, what else we got for questions?
Reinvent the wheel, right?
Yes, exactly. Yep, don't reinvent the wheel. Exactly. Awesome. What other questions we have here? Let's see. Someone's asking if they can buy multiple domains. If that's a good idea. Yeah, it's fine. You can have multiple domains if you want to do that. It's not a huge deal, but you can.
You can, yeah. You're not going to need multiple domains unless you have multiple YouTube channels, right? So it's going to be one domain, one YouTube channel. That's all you really need, guys, to get started. One YouTube channel, one domain, one Google Ad account. Can you actually create more Google Ad accounts and more YouTube channels and more domains for each of those? You can. But like Robbie said, just getting started, just focus on one. And then once you feel more comfortable with the process, then you can create a couple more. And now you have a few different ones that you can run where you can advertise from.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah, the main thing, guys, just focus on one thing at first, and then that's where you're going to have more success. Okay. Let's see here. Someone's asking about private coaching again. Yeah, guys, we talked about private coaching last week. We'll talk about it again here real quick. Yeah. So if you're interested, I'll post a link here for you guys. Once again, private coaching is basically what it is. It's one-on-one help. It's one-on-one coaching. So, if you're going through this and you're like, wow, I love this stuff. Like I want to learn this stuff and get this going, but I need someone to like be there with me and hold my hand and show me how to do this. Then private coaching is a great option. I'll go ahead and post a link in the chat for you guys to check that out. Just, Coach Mariah, she is also a one-on-one coach as well. In addition to being a coach here in Project Platinum. And also we have several other coaches. We have a lot of coaches actually. And the great thing is they're all ClickBank Platinum level coaches, which is pretty cool. They've all reached ClickBank Platinum. And so they can definitely help you have success too. So I'll post that link once again. Make sure you check it out. Set up a call with our team and they can walk you through the entire process. Okay. And then also here, let's see, another question. Someone is asking, do we have to use the Platinum page builder? No, you can use another page builder if you want to, of course. I mean, you can use ClickFunnels and stuff like that. We have links where you can get access to those as well. But the Platinum page builder is free, right? There's no cost to you because you're in Project Platinum. So you might as well utilize that, right? And go from there. Okay. Really, the great thing about Project Platinum is it has everything you need built in, right? The only thing you need to buy is a domain, right? And so make sure you guys are doing that as well. Okay. Let's see what else we got for questions here. I'm just trying to think here. Yeah, is there a replay? Yes, there's gonna be a replay. We talk about this all the time. There will be a replay. It'll be in your members area for sure. Also, make sure you guys download the app too. If you haven't downloaded the app yet, make sure you guys do that. Super important because that way you can learn on the go. Also, that we got some cool integrations we're working on where you get a notification every time you get a ClickBank sale and things like that. So make sure you guys are checking that out as well. Let's see what else we got here for questions.
I see some people asking like, how do I know how many people are clicking on going to my landing page? Good question. And we're actually going to be talking about that later on and how to analyze your landing page metrics and all your other metrics and how to know if your landing page is actually performing well, right? So we'll be covering all of that in another video.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. So we got a lot more to cover, a lot more stuff to look forward to, guys. We got, stuff when it comes to tracking and setting up your ads and running your campaigns and getting your video going. That's all coming up. So be on the lookout for that in the near future here for sure. So awesome. I'm trying to think if there's anything else here. Yeah, guys. I mean, I'll post the link again for private coaching. I know someone else is asking about that. I see that. Dave's asking me about private coaching in the chat. He's asking how much does it cost. Just go and set up a call. The call's free with my team, and they'll show you the different options. There's a lot of different options for stuff like that. So, there's no specific, price I can give you, but just make sure you set up a call with my team. They'll walk you through it. It's not cheap, I can tell you that, but it is obviously to get one-on-one help from a coach that has done and made ClickBank Platinum, obviously is worth its weight in gold, right? So check that out as well. Also, the Spy Hero guys, make sure you guys sign up for that so that you can do your homework. And speaking of homework, let's go ahead and go to the homework slide there. If you can do that. And here's what we got going on for homework for this week, guys. And I want to emphasize, so important that you stay on track and get these done, right? Don't let this kind of fall behind, right? If you didn't do week 1 yet, you need to do it now, okay? Because momentum is the most important thing in success. If you have momentum, you can be even more successful. So number 1, make sure you guys get signed up for Spy Hero. Remember, it's 30 days access. Go in there, start to look at landing pages, start to see what you want to run. Get a feel for what offers are working good, what landing pages are working good, what videos are working good. Find and model a winning landing page from Spy Hero. Okay, the good news is we've done a lot of the heavy lifting for you in that sense, where you can go into the page builder and get access to those things right now. And then we want to get your landing page set up, right? So go out there, get your domain, get your landing page set up. Your domain should kind of match your channel that you set up. Create that image for there using the tools. Those are your 2 big things there. If you can get that done this week, that'll be a huge step in the right direction because we're building that momentum. There's no reason why you can't, right? There's no reason why you can't. Continue to go through the training videos as well. Obviously, there's videos inside of the Facebook group in the guides section. There's also videos in the members area, and also if you want to watch the past replays from last week masterclass, and then obviously this one, once we have it posted, you can do that too. So that's the homework, right? So make sure you guys get that done. It shouldn't be too hard to do. I know I say homework always kind of has a bad taste in, when you go to school, you're like, oh, I got homework, but trust me guys, this is good homework, right? This is homework that's going to help you make money, and so it's important to get this done for sure. So cool. Let's see. Any other questions you see, Mariah, before we call it a day here?
No other questions. What I would say though is, guys, just make it simple, right? If you are struggling, if you feel overwhelmed doing this, think about what I'm going to say next. Just keep it simple. And what I mean by that is go to Spy Hero, find one landing page, literally just recreate that image, right, that you found, and then just use the tools to rewrite that copy. And that's all you need, right? Then choose from one of the templates in Project Platinum, the Platinum Pages tool, and then upload that image, paste that copy that you got from the tools, and that's all you need, right? And obviously your affiliate link. So just keep it simple. Don't complicate. And I know when I started, I used to complicate a lot. I was trying to make it perfect. And that sometimes stopped me from actually getting it done, right? So I'm speaking from experience because I used to actually do that a lot. So just try to keep it simple. Do exactly what we did on this training, and you'll be ready for next week.
Yep, exactly. Absolutely. So guys, thank you so much for being here on the workshop with myself and Coach Mariah and Coach Stephanie earlier. I hope you guys are getting a lot of value out of what we do here in Project Platinum, and make sure you guys are staying active in the Facebook group too, guys. Make sure you're in there, staying active. Let me know if you're getting your homework done. Let me know how things are going because we want you to have a ton of success, and it's important that you guys just keep pushing forward. So also, guys, don't forget to register for next week's masterclass as well. We'll be covering a lot of stuff, including how to get that video up and ready to go for your ads and much, much more. So make sure you guys show up. Also, check out the link if you want to learn more about private coaching in the chat. That's it for me. That's it for Coach Mariah. We'll talk to you soon, and we'll see you in week number 3.